Martha was a 10-year-old who was on medication for ADHD and also struggled with depression. School was very difficult for her. Martha's data showed the red sympathetic line surging again and again while the blue parasympathetic line barely moved. That means her brain was constantly crying out for more blood. Now compare it to the second chart. This is a normal response. The lines are balanced. The sympathetic and parasympathetic systems work together instead of fighting each other. If the brain isn't getting enough blood during the day, it's like being half asleep all day long. That student looks fatigued, foggy, or even depressed because their brain is running on low power. Then at night, when they finally lie down, the brain suddenly gets enough blood flow. Instead of resting, it wakes up and wants to play, so sleep is poor, fatigue builds, and brain fog gets worse. It's like those 3-hour exams we took in school. You sat still, but your brain consumed so much energy that you walked out feeling like you'd run a marathon. For some kids, the brain stays in that mode every day. Hyperactivity, ADHD-like behavior, OCD, or even high-functioning autism can all be compensatory mechanisms, the brain pushing for more blood to stay awake and alert. This is one way autonomic nervous system dysfunction shows up in kids. What looks like anxiety, depression, or attention problems may actually be the body struggling to push enough blood to the brain. Today, we'll connect this research with classroom strategies you can use. Some of these strategies may look familiar, but we're going to take a deep dive into why these strategies actually work. The first strategy is movement breaks. Research has shown that poor brain perfusion often leads to adrenaline surges, storms that mimic panic or hyperactivity. These storms can cause restlessness, sudden bursts of energy followed by crashes, or trouble sitting still. To combat this in the classroom, add light movement, stretching, standing, or even walking to the board. This movement helps muscles push blood to the brain, giving students a natural reset. The second one is calm, predictable transitions. Parasympathetic excess slows kids down, while sudden demands like standing up quickly spikes the sympathetic accelerator, causing stress. You'll see this in students who start slow, have brain fog, and are irritable during quick changes. To support these students, use countdowns, visual signals, or calm routines. Predictable transition prevent adrenaline surges and keep energy steady. Third, use recovery spaces and breathing. Paced breathing helps rebalance the nervous system and reduce anxiety-like symptoms. Symptoms can include palpitations, sweating, dizziness, and shortness of breath. Providing a quiet spot for slow breathing and lying down with the head below the heart for 10 to 15 minutes restores nervous system balance and reduces racing thoughts. Note that this only works if the student stays awake while lying down. This strategy is not limited to lying down. There once was a student who drove her mother nuts by doing handstands while her mother was talking to her. She needed to do handstands because this was getting blood to her brain, helping her to focus on what her mother was saying. Those students who enjoy hanging off their chairs may actually be focused better than when sitting up. 4. Document patterns, not just episodes. Have you ever had a student who may feel fine 1 minute, then crash after exertion or long focus? This could be a result of autonomic dysfunction cycles. Notice patterns with the same students, such as headaches after tests, fatigue after recess, or dizziness when standing. Tracking when and where symptoms appear helps teachers adjust support and gives parents better information for doctors. Number 5, simplify cognitive load. Brain fog and memory lapses are tied to poor cerebral perfusion. This results in forgetfulness, needing repeated instructions, or difficulty with multi-step tasks. To give additional support, break tasks into smaller steps, use visuals, and check for understanding. Lightening the material load helps students stay engaged without exhausting limited brain resources. If you are expecting a student's response or for them to return after completing a task, make sure the response is verbalized and not assumed. Because of brain fog, these students may get lost after completing a task if not requested to return. Number 6, encourage low and slow habits. Low and slow walking or calm activity helps retain the nervous system and strengthens the heart. Those who struggle with exercise intolerance, kids who feel better moving slowly but worse after exertion, can benefit from mindful routines, gentle stretching, or calm pacing in group activities. These practices mimic therapy shown to restore autonomic balance. Lastly, provide salty snacks and water. Low blood pressure or poor fluid balance can make fatigue, brain fog, and anxiety-like symptoms worse. Providing small salty snacks and water throughout the day helps maintain blood pressure, and staying hydrated supports blood flow to the brain. This simple strategy can give students the energy they need to stay alert and focused, and perhaps perform up to their potential on tests. Martha was struggling with autonomic dysfunction of the nervous system. Now think about what happens when blood flow drops even further. The brain calls for help with what researchers call an adrenaline storm. Martha may feel palpitations, shortness of breath, chest tightness, or sudden panic. Here's the good news. When Martha added more salt and water to her daily diet, and when she was allowed to lie down for 15 minutes to reset, her brain finally had what it needed. Her grades improved, her focus returned, and she was even able to come off the ADHD medicine. So what does this mean for teachers? It means that the strategy you use in the classroom matter. When you see fatigue, brain fog, restlessness, or sudden anxiety, remember, it may not be behavior. By offering movement, calm transitions, recovery spaces, and simplified instructions, you're giving a better chance to function. All these autonomic dysfunction symptoms are treatable if parents, teachers, and doctors work together. Will you use these strategies with your students?